My name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel. I want to welcome you back for another reading. No matter what time of day it is or what day you found this message, I am super grateful that you are here. Guys, 8:55 on the clock, Wednesday, July 9th of 2025. So if you are seeing any of those numbers in any way, shape, or form popping up around you, could be 999 or 9999, could be 855 or 559 or 920. Whatever numbers might be popping up around you, please do check those out in the angel number and gematria meanings in association with today's message, guys. So with that being said, big shout out to the subscribers this morning. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, for liking and sharing, and definitely for following on TikTok as well. I greatly appreciate you. Definitely, if you guys haven't had an opportunity, for those of you who might be joining us and have not had an opportunity to go over to the TikTok page, we are over there at Ora-gen_lightworker. You can find more videos, more content, and also an opportunity to subscribe to our one tier over there, where you can have a more intimate connection with the Ora-gen Collective, others of a high vibrational energy, and also receive exclusive content. And when we do lives over on TikTok, you can actually comment and ask for cards and things to be pulled during those lives. So, guys, definitely a wonderful opportunity. It won't be around forever, but for now, it is an option for you. So, I definitely encourage you to go over there. So, enough of that stuff. Let's jump into today's energy. This is weird. As if some of these aren't always weird. I don't know. Some of these downloads are weird. Some of them are helpful. Some of them are unique. Some of them are innovative. Some of them are creative, like thoughts to help you to get moving. But this one today, I have no idea where this is going. I'm not even sure I'm going to post this. There's two names of individuals who are well-known preachers or pastors that came up. I cannot say their names because that could absolutely get my video flagged. And then you wouldn't hear the video anyways. But how can I say it? Cal Harpton and Edie Hakes. I don't know if you guys are picking up what I'm throwing down. That's as close as I can get to those names. But I also heard something about the number 614. So I did look up 614. For some reason, I felt compelled to look up the area code that it covers. So 614 can cover the area code of like Columbus, Ohio, and the surrounding areas. So this could be like Dublin, Ohio, Hillard, and Westerville. And it also encompasses 5 counties, which is Delaware, Franklin, Fairfield, Pickaway, and Madison. So it's noted here 614 is one of the original area codes assigned to Ohio in 1947 and follows the Eastern time zone. Okay, so much like Michigan, Ohio is just below Michigan. So this reading could have something to do with a collectives member who lives in one of those areas associated with today's message today. I also noted that 614 just kind of popped up on my screen as being an area code associated with Canada as well. So it could also be a collectives member associated with Canada that might relate to the message or the energy today. Another thing that came through with this download was a channeled song. That's What Takes Me Higher or Feels So Good by an artist named Sonique. So I can't remember. I'm going to pull up the lyrics here because it wouldn't let me screenshot. Wow. I think that this one here was a song that was, boy, I feel like it was like an EDM song, like kind of like like club and trance, like maybe from, I don't know if that was the early 2000s or 90s. I can't remember, guys, and I can't see when the song was made. So maybe something here is significant about that time period, or maybe you're someone who like likes that song. But I was also looking at the lyrics here in relation to the message or the download today, and um, what I'm picking up here from the lyrics is Sonique is talking about like how she's feeling about someone or something, and how that feeling is elevating for her, because she says that's what takes me high. So this could be something associated with feminine energy, something associated with a relationship or connection to something that feels really good or that elevates somebody. But she also talks about, like when she's alone at night, she's always thinking of this person or this situation, and how it always makes her smile, and that this situation is really bona fide. So it to her, it's very real, and it's something that's satisfying to her. So obviously, this could mean like the way that she's feeling about something, or she could be talking literally about an intimate connection, because she's talking about somebody's love, satisfying her. So it could be something like of a sexual nature as well. Um, so yeah, I don't know. That was interesting with today's message, because the two names that came up were two very well known pastors or preachers or whatever that are very well known. And I think we have heard some things in the media about scandals or things associated with these two individuals. And I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not in the news all the time, but I think we have heard some interesting things. I do not follow these two individuals. I don't see any stories on my timeline about them, like nothing. So this was a complete download. I'm completely in the dark, other than what has downloaded about these two individuals. But something here may be about some sort of intimate relationship that's keeping somebody satisfied. And then we had these two names come through. So, guys, I don't know where this is going. Um, Also, I want to note that, um, wow, this one is wild. I want to note what the angel number 614 signifies, okay? But before I do that, so the Sonique song, it kind of, just so you guys can look it up and look the lyrics up yourself in relation to the message today. She says, and that's what takes me high, higher than I've been before. Your love, it keeps me alive. That's kind of like how the chorus goes. So if you guys are familiar with that song, know it, whatever, you can go look the lyrics up. Sonique, feels so good, or you can type in that's what takes me higher. Okay, guys, so let's jump into the angel number meaning, and then we'll go to the story cues, because I did a pre-pull on this. So the angel number meaning 614 signifies a message from your angels, encouraging you to focus on your home, and family, and create a harmonious environment. And it also suggests that positive changes are happening, and that you should trust the guidance of your angels as you embrace new opportunities. This number can also be interpreted as a reminder to maintain a positive outlook and release any worries or stress to your angels. Okay, and that's like a Facebook breakdown or Pinterest or something like that. So, also, the number 614 is a strong indicator that you need to prioritize your home and family life. This could involve creating a more balanced and harmonious living space, spending quality time with loved ones, or nurturing your relationships. Positive change and divine guidance. 614 suggests that positive changes are unfolding in your life, and that your angels are guiding you through these transitions. Trust that these changes are aligned with your life's purpose and that you are supported by the universe. Trust and optimism. 614 encourages you to have faith in your abilities and maintain a positive outlook as you navigate these changes. Let go of any anxieties or worries and trust that your angels are there to support you. With the energy of 614, you are encouraged to work towards manifesting your desires and creating a life filled with abundance and fulfillment. So maybe someone needed to hear that today. Okay, guys, somebody is really being encouraged to put some energy into their close familial relationships, spending time nurturing, you know, focusing on embracing those energies and also embracing new opportunities, releasing any anxieties that are not necessary for you to hold, releasing these to your support team, i.e., your spiritual guides, your angels, whatever it is that you connect with, your higher self. So that way you can focus on building these connections and bonds. Now, with that being said, clearly there was a message in this today that this number came up in association with these two names of these very well-known pastors. I think some stuff is getting ready to come out in the media, guys. That's what I think this download is about. I could be wrong. Nobody's 100% all of the time, or even half or a quarter of the time. But it is interesting that those two specific names came up in association with today's energy. And here we have a song that's talking about, really being drawn to some sort of intimate connection that keeps somebody feeling satisfied. And then we have angel number 614 talking about needing to focus on home and family and creating a harmonious environment. So, just putting it simply, guys, I think somebody is doing some kind of messing around. Maybe they're messing around on their spouse, or they're doing things that their family is not aware of. I'm just going to put it right out there. Okay. I think that's what this message is about. Now, the story cubes. I did a pre pull on that. I had midsummer and joy. So maybe by midsummer, something is going to happen that will bring joy to someone, or somebody with the name Joy or a nickname Joy, somebody or something like that associated with the time frame of midsummer. So we are presently in the month of July, guys. So I don't know. When is midsummer? I don't know. Is that like the end of this month or early next month? I don't know. I think we're pretty much there. So something is happening almost presently, okay, that might either bring somebody joy or is associated maybe with someone with the nickname or name Joy. We have the metaphor and we have realism. Those are the two other cubes that came out or that popped out of the bag. So something here could either be a metaphor for something or it could be a realism. So let's go on ahead and just look up the definition here for metaphor. So this one is a figure of speech in which a word or phrase is applied to an object or action to which it is not literally applicable. Okay, so I think what I'm getting from those two cubes popping out, I kind of pushed them off to the side. This reading could be a metaphorical reading, like something that others could hear this and take something away. It may not necessarily mean that it is specifically pointing at those two individuals and saying, hey, they did this. Okay. It could also be that it is doing that. It's saying, okay, yeah, no, there is some realism to it because we had the realism cube, but also for others, it's a metaphor. So if you resonate with this reading in any way, shape, or form, i.e., you know things are coming out in the media about these two pastors that I mentioned, okay? Two famous celebrity pastors. There might be a realism there. Or it could be a metaphor, meaning there's something else you need to take from this reading if you don't know anything about those two people and that doesn't resonate. Maybe there's something you need to focus on in your own close familial spaces that could help you during this time period to bring more peace and a higher vibration to your household, to your family, to associates that you are dealing with. I'm not talking about toxic or low vibrational situations. I'm talking about family and friends that are a support and are connective for you. Okay. There's something coming through really strong about that. Now, with that being said, let's go on ahead because I don't want to make this reading too long. And I'm at the start of my day today. So I want to kind of dive right in here. We're going to go to the clarifying light situations. Normally I would pull tarot on this because this is definitely the kind of reading I would pull tarot on. Or maybe like the role so I can understand a little bit more about who specifically is involved in this. But these are the decks that I have with me, and I think I'm just going to be careful about how I handle this reading. So we're going to go into clarifying life situations and just ask, Spirit, why are we reading about this today? Like, what is present energy here that we need to understand? Okay. Present energy we need to understand, Spirit, in association with today's message, please. Let's see what's coming up. I heard take the bottom card. Feather of Hope. Grasp the feather of hope, a delicate symbol of upward promises and an uplifting future. Just go with it. Embrace spontaneity and trust the journey. Remain open to unexpected twists and turns along the way. Yeah, somebody either needs to grasp the feather of hope or somebody is hopeful. Could be a person with the name Hope. We got hope and joy. Also, this could have to do with like, I don't know, things associated with like, I don't know, like cardinal qualities or something, because I'm picking up like a religious theme or undertone, like hope, love, joy, like different qualities associated with like the scriptural thoughts or biblical thoughts about God or something like that. So it could be something having to do with that. Somebody is being encouraged to just go with it, or this could be that somebody is actually just going with something, like they're spontaneous about something, or they have a hope about something that they are spontaneous about. Spirit, can you clarify, please? We had, oh wow, this just popped right out. We had two fall over here. Let's see what's going on here. Sky of clarity. Soar into the boundless sky of clarity where insights are as infinite as azure expanses. Somebody's about to get some clarity about something. Something's coming out, guys. Somebody was very spontaneous or was engaging in spontaneity about something. They were hopeful about something, and so they were spontaneous about it. But some clarity, they're either the person who is spontaneous is about to receive some clarity, or others are about to receive some clarity about what this energy is doing. I'm picking up these two masculine energies. Flame of courage. Ignite the flame of courage, lighting the path of bravery amidst shadows of fear. Somebody, listen, guys, the image on this card, I can't make this stuff up. They're breathing fire out of their mouth. On the other side of the card is not afraid of hardships. Somebody might have to be courageous because of something that is getting ready to become more clear. Like they're going to get some clarity on something and they're going to need to be courageous about it. It could also be that somebody needs to be courageous because they're getting ready to tell something. Like they're a truth teller or they're getting ready to reveal something. And somebody's going to need to be courageous in order to receive that information. And the person that's giving it, or the energies that are giving the information, also needs to be courageous and not afraid of hardships. There's a truth teller energy here, guys. Meadow of moments. Bask in the meadow of moments where presence blossoms in the simplicity of now. Yeah, something's getting ready to happen. This isn't about relaxation. Something's getting ready to happen. Like I said, the midsummer story cube fell out, and I'm like, okay, if we're talking about a time frame, we're in July. It's the 9th of July. Like, when is midsummer? I don't know exactly when that is technically, but it has to be like by the end of this month, because we'll be going into August, and then after that, September. We're headed towards the fall. So this looks to me like some information. It's going to feel like it's going to be clarifying, like fire clarifies, because this energy has fire coming out of their mouth, and they are not afraid of hardship. So they are not afraid to tell it, whatever this is. Okay. We have the harbor of peace. Find serene refuge in the peaceful embrace of a gentle harbor, allowing tranquility to still your waters. Somebody might have a boat or a ship that is docked somewhere. Somebody might be trying to get on a boat to leave, to get to a harbor of peace or a serene haven. Wow. I get the idea somebody's getting ready to take off. Once again, there's nothing relaxing about this reading. I don't think it's about that. I think somebody's about to get on a ship or a boat or cross the water. Like they're going to leave. Could be these two energies already left. Maybe that's what's happened. This might be present moment energy. Take precautions, guys. Whoa. Remain vigilant and receptive, learning from each revelation as you navigate life's journey. Yeah. So we have the boat over here floating on water, and then we have take precautions and navigating. Wow. I'm going to take that as confirmation that somebody is thinking about leaving, maybe going overseas when this comes out. I cannot lie to you guys. I'm getting a strong energy. Something's getting ready to come out about these two pastors. Wow. I'm going to save this reading so that way it like a note to go back to this reading. So that way if something does come out, I can see how this reading related to that. Something's getting ready to come out about these two individuals. Give up control. Guys, I cannot make this up. Give up control. Release your grip on outcomes. Embrace the present moment's wisdom. Wow. This is present moment energy. Some stuff's getting ready to come out. I'm sorry, guys. It's not funny. But, it's kind of wild when these famous personalities do this stuff and they think it's not going to come out. It's coming out. And guys, listen, I don't know. I don't follow these two individuals. So you might say, well, yeah, Ora-gen, there's already stuff coming out. Well, if there is, there's more. Okay. Because it would not be coming up in a download like as of this morning if there wasn't something to it. There's more. Whatever you know, there's going to be more information added to it. So these energies are going to have to give up control of something and release their grip on the outcome. Somebody's trying to hide or conceal something. The other side of this card, or the opposite side of this card, says behind the veil. Somebody is trying to keep something veiled, and they're going to have to give up control. It's a Rapidat. Wow. Cloud of unknowing. Float on the clouds of the unknown. Surrender to the mystery and embrace the sacred within. Yeah. The other side of this card, the opposite side, says embrace the unknown. So they're going to have to give up control because there's something that is not known generally to the populace that is getting ready to come out. This might come out in media. I'm going to pull some energy on that. This might come out in the media, social media, news headlines, whatever. I don't know. Something's coming out. So whatever this was that they had veiled, that people didn't know, like this cloud of unknowing that they kept in front of whatever they were doing to mask, veil, hide, or cover something up. That is going to be removed because they're going to have to give up control. Yeah, highest good on the bottom of the deck. Embrace the journey with openness, trusting the universe to lead you towards your greatest fulfillment. What did we read about the number 614? See, this is sad because when you have energies that state that they are associated with, universal energy, God sourced energy, and then they're not doing things that work in alignment with that, misleading people or doing things like that, which, hate to say it, guys, but it's true. A lot of times just happens with the churches and things like that. A lot of times those are used to, make a profit off of instead of like helping people connect spiritually. Okay. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to offend anyone, but it is what it is. So when we see the highest good card pop, like whatever is getting ready to happen here is universal because it says it right here, trusting in the universe to lead you towards your greatest fulfillment. 614, like your angels, your guides, there are energies involved in revealing this or having this come to the surface. Maybe it will be something that benefits other families or people that were affected, like if there's some sort of fraud or scam or abuse type situation. Nowadays we don't even know. People's names might be on some of these lists that they won't share with the populace. You know what I'm saying? Like something is getting ready to come to the surface that will be for others' highest good. I don't know. Maybe for theirs too, if this is associated with these energies, to be able to work to clean something up, to correct something, to bring something into alignment. I don't know. So yeah, let's go over here to the shadow work deck and see what messages are here in the shadow work deck. Let's see. Okay, Spirit. What happened here, Spirit? Like, what is it that's getting ready to be revealed? I might need to drop another story too. What's being revealed, Spirit? Messages on what is being revealed, please. What's being revealed, Spirit? What is being revealed? Can you please tell us what's being revealed? Can you please pop a card and tell us what's being revealed? Ooh! That might not be a question I can ask. Let me try it another way. Spirit, can you please tell us what's being revealed? Information on what is being revealed, Spirit. Okay, thank you, Spirit. We have 3 cards here. I'm not going to ask too much more about it because clearly that it's not something I can speak fully on. Okay, so we have intuition and spirituality, spirit awakening. Sit with your shadows. It's the way to enlightenment. Okay, people are going to be enlightened about something. Spirit awakening. There's going to be some sort of awakening about these energies and what they're doing. Maybe some people that follow these energies, like religiously or spiritually, maybe they will have an awakening about what is really going on with these energies so that they can have more clarity or more knowing. And see, this is why this coming out might be for a lot of energies highest good, because if you have people that are following certain individuals under the belief or guise that they are helpful, supportive, have their best interests at heart, are leading them in a way that is beneficial for them spiritually, but truly they aren't. There's energy that just dropped on the table here speaking about intuition and spirituality. So people will have an opportunity with more information to really tap into their intuition about whether something is really for them or not. And then we have find wholeness. Okay, so this one has a masculine figure. Looks like a younger masculine figure standing on a puzzle piece, almost a childlike figure standing on a puzzle piece. It doesn't quite fit in the puzzle around them. So this one talks about bringing together fragments that complete you. See, the first card had a feminine energy or form on it, and this one has a young masculine. So this might have to do with a family or family members, maybe a wife and a child, maybe a daughter and a son, maybe an aunt and a nephew. But there's definitely a young masculine figure here. So something about finding wholeness and bringing something together. This one talks about acceptance and inner peace. So maybe there were some families affected by whatever happened here. And this information coming out is going to help bring wholeness to these people. Jeez, what happened here? Why am I picking up somebody did some scammy, fraudy stuff or something having to do with monies? I don't know. Guys, this is wild. Third card, and then I'm going to pull from Green Witches, and I'm going to get out of the energy because this is actually not good energy. I feel like a lot of people got scammed either because they believed something was something that it wasn't, or this could actually be like some sort of scam that affected families or maybe their family, because we see that thought in the number 614, meaning about focusing on your family and bringing unity to familial spaces. So like family and home, there's a lot of that energy here. And then I'm seeing, the feminine form and then the young child. So it's something going on with somebody's family. Somebody did something that's affecting somebody's family. Then we have the Shedding Illusions card. Wow. Oh my God. This is bad. The first step is awareness. The second is acceptance. Reality, honesty, and self-love. And here we see like a masculine form that looks to be like in their teens or early 20s. Maybe this is the same young masculine as like when they were a child and then now they're like in their teens or 20s. It could also be another masculine child or young person associated with this energy today. Could be a mom and two boys. Somebody's about to become aware of something. They're going to see the reality of something. Somebody's going to have to be honest about something, and somebody's going to have to accept something and find their inner peace because something is coming out, guys. There's a family, at least one family involved, but I pick up multiple families. Families, plural. Whatever this is, affected families. This is the realism portion of the reading. So we have the metaphor, like the general energy, which is, focus on those of you who relate to that part of the reading, just focusing on caring for your family and, taking time out to, funnel good energy into those spaces that with people that you love and care for. And then we have this other part, the realism part, which is talking about like I'm hearing high level or high ranking pastors who have been engaging in something that has affected multiple families and some information coming out. Somebody wants to get on a boat or get on the water. Somebody wants to leave or might be presently leaving. And I don't mean like leaving this earth. I mean like going to another country, guys. Okay. Somebody's going to get the heck out of Dodge when this comes out. I heard to drop one more story cube. Okay. Not that one. Wow. We have protagonists. Let me see. Hold up. Present energy. I can't make it up. Stop. This is wild. Present energy protagonist. Let's look it up, guys. This is these are your big words for the day, okay? So, protagonist, okay? The leading character or one of the major characters in a drama, movie, novel, or other fictional text. This can also be an advocate or champion of a particular cause or idea. Okay. This can also be the main figure or one of the most prominent figures in a real situation. Guys, see, this reading here is talking about an actual situation for, you know, these two energies that I brought up at the beginning of the reading. This is talking about an actual situation. They are the protagonists. There's also a truth teller that is part of this reading. It could be more than one, but for sure, there's one truth teller that has some information they're getting ready to bring out. I have a strong feeling this is going to end up in the news. Okay, let's pull a card for you. Okay, I'm going to just take this card. I opened the box for Green Witch's Oracle, and this card literally just flew off the top. I'm going to take this card, and then I'm going to close this energy out today because this is wild. We'll come back to this reading. We'll revisit it. If something comes out in the news or in the media, we'll revisit this, okay? So we have the moth card. Some of you might be seeing moths around you, moths in your home, moths in your backyard, on your deck, whatever. But this card talks about mystery, concealment, and illusion. Let's read the guide for this. Because why did the card talking about mystery, concealment, and illusion come out, and we're talking about something coming out in the media that's been concealed? Why would that be the last card? Wow. Okay, let's go to moth. So this one, mystery, concealment, and illusion. Card meaning. While some species of moth are diurnal, diurnal, we tend to associate moths with the night. Moths are beautiful night pollinators, doing important work under the cover of darkness. Moths are often compelled to seek out the light, even though it may endanger them. Oh, snap-a-dap. Okay. Moths, like butterflies, often have markings that disguise them, tricking predators into assuming they are something other than what they truly are. This illusion serves as protection. Oh my goodness. The moth card tells you that perhaps something around you isn't what it seems. Look for the truth and follow the light, but don't let yourself be blinded. There may be something in your life that needs illumination in order for you to take control. So the reflection for this card is, what in your life needs illumination to enable you to see past a surface level illusion? Oh my goodness. These energies have fooled people about who and what they are, and the truth is coming out. Wow. Yep. Some kind of work they're doing at night or under cover of darkness. And then some sort of markings to disguise them and to trick others into assuming they are something other than what they truly are. This is, Spirit just told us what is getting ready to come out. Something they lied about that people believe that they are. Those who believe that, now some of you might say, well, I don't feel that way anyways. Okay, then this wouldn't be a revelation for you. But for some reason, this energy is coming in today because something more is coming out. I really pick up there's some information here that goes beyond any kind of thoughts that maybe the populace is already thinking about these two very high profile pastors. There's more. And guys, we just had all the stuff happen with the, D case, if you know what I'm saying. I won't say it. I don't want to get the video flagged, but um, you know, there's a lot going on right now. And there's a lot of people's names and things attached to these lists that they are not releasing. And that's because these people are high profile, not just celebs, politicians, and people who are in positions of power. So if they start leaking some, then others might, be inclined to tell some of the other names. So they're being very cautious about these lists. They don't want to release them clearly. So it might be that some people are going to start leaking that information, or this is associated with some other kind of scam or fraud that has affected families. Either way you look at it, definitely I could see how families could be affected by that type of energy in general. So I'm going to close the reading out there, guys. I hope you guys took something away from the reading today. I hope this was helpful. Definitely, like I said, I'll put a pin in this. If something else pops up in the news, I'll come back to this reading and I'll do a part 2. But definitely, I hope you guys are having an amazing start to your day, or whatever time of day it is you are listening to this message. And I look forward to being with you guys in the next reading. Definitely like, share, subscribe, hit the all button so you get all of the notifications so you don't miss your message. My name is Ora-gen, guys. This is the Ora-gen Channel, and I thank you for being with me. Love and light.